Good afternoon, worthy Grand Matron, worthy Grand Patron, distinguished East, members of Eastern Star, and guests. It is my esteemed pleasure to be speaking to you on behalf of Southern California DeMolay and our great jurisdiction. I would like to thank you for inviting your Masonic youth groups to attend your annual session. On behalf of the DeMolays of Southern California, I bring you greetings. As you know, I am an active DeMolay and have been honored by my DeMolay brothers to serve them as Southern California Jurisdiction Master Counselor this year. I am also a current student at Cal State San Bernardino majoring in criminal justice. As some of you may know, worthy Grand Matron Mrs. Diaz is a professor at Cal State San Bernardino, and I want to tell you a story about how I came to meet her.
She knows how to dispose of bodies, so be careful.
This past year, I enrolled into an anthropology class, and every time I went to class, I saw Mrs. Diaz, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Miss Diaz, since she was my professor. There was not a lot of interaction between her and I, because this class was taught in a very large lecture hall with nearly 200 students, so it was very hard to stand out. This setting is in complete contrast to DeMolay and the opportunities DeMolay gives to us while performing ritual. One day I was asked to perform the flower talk, one of our DeMolay public ceremonies for Riverside Chapter, Order of Eastern Star. So I gladly accepted, and when I arrived, I was surprised to see my professor sitting in the East. So I asked an Eastern Star member of that chapter, who was that sitting in the East? And she told me, oh, that's Chris Diaz. She's the worthy Grand Matron of Eastern Star in California. So I approached Mrs. Diaz, and I told her that I was one of her anthropology students. And she says, well, now you know what I do on the weekends. After that, I asked myself, how is it that two heads of Masonic orders in California come in contact with each other every day and not know it? Normally, you would not know that someone is a part of the Masonic family unless they're wearing a shirt, ring, or jacket with one of our emblems on it. In addition, most people that are not part of the Masonic family do not even know what we do or who we are. It is only by our actions and our everyday encounters that shows that we are a part of something great. It is the way we treat others and serve our communities that show that we all belong to something greater than ourselves. We need to show pride and enthusiasm for our Masonic orders outside of the Masonic family. I am proud to be a DeMolay and a part of the Masonic family. DeMolay has made me a better person and has changed my outlook on life. Your California Order of Eastern Star theme for this year, Let Your Dreams Set Sail, is very fitting for Eastern Star and our Masonic family. It reveals a common Masonic principle we all share, that are striving to help others to improve themselves and the world. Present today as members of Eastern Star are several DeMolay advisors who have helped shape my life. They are Mom and Dad LaCroix, Mom Baker, Mom and Dad Beinhoff, and Mom and Dad Cox. These advisors are part of my DeMolay chapter and have helped mold and shape me as well as many other young men into successful youth leaders in DeMolay. When I was 14 years old, I told myself one day that I was going to be Jurisdiction Master Counselor. These advisors have been so instrumental in my DeMolay career that it is only right that I thank them publicly in front of their Eastern Star family for all they have done for me. To you and to all the Eastern Star members who are working with our youth groups, thank you. Our Southern California DeMolay theme this year is Mount Olympus, Champions of DeMolay. Champions of DeMolay has two meanings. First, to do your best in DeMolay, and second, to be a champion of yourself. The Order of Eastern Star helps with this by giving Masonic youth the opportunity to pursue higher education through scholarships. All across Southern California, DeMolays are striving to be better and to improve their communities. Often when I travel to a DeMolay chapter meeting, most of the time they mention Eastern Star. Whether it is a dinner serving, a flag presentation, an invitation to an activity, or a donation, it is great to hear that we support each other. If you have a DeMolay chapter in your area, I encourage you to ask them for help with whatever you need and create a mutual bond of support with that chapter. Once again, thank you for helping me, thank you for helping our youth groups, helping kids set sail for their dreams, and for making the world a better place for us all. Thank you.